All right, guys, let's get into some player prop for the NBA slate on Monday, December 5th. I'm going to go ahead and start here. I have two props for you guys. My first one's going to be an underplay. Terry Rozier under 22.5 points against the Clippers. Ty Lue and the Clippers have the fourth ranked defense in the NBA this year. Rozier's been scoring well, but the Clippers won't let Rozier beat them. I think they're going to lock up the best player for the Hornets tonight. He has, if you look at his stats, he's been close to 22 or above 22, but I think Clippers are going to lock him down tonight. So my second pick is going to be Trey Young's over 37.5 points and assists. Trey, you want to give a recap on what happened in that Denver game?
Yeah, it's honestly pretty wild about it. I didn't find out about it until last night because they kind of put it under the rug. Maybe it didn't pop up on my Twitter timeline. But Nate McMillan told Trey Young, son, if you're not going to come off the bench, just don't show up to the game on Friday against the Nuggets because Trey Young was injured. He wanted to rest his shoulder. Nate McMillan somehow didn't believe him and said, if you're not going to come to shoot around, just don't come to the game. And Trey Young said, all right, well, if you're not going to believe me that I'm hurt, I'm just not going to show up. I guess the Hawks didn't need him. They ended up winning against the Nuggets on Friday, but it just goes to show that the Hawks might be burning from the inside out.
Yeah, and to me, I'm going to take his over here because I feel like Trey Young's the kind of guy who's going to show his worth in this game. When Trey Young says he's hurt, he's hurt. He's a very durable player. He's played. He never has time off. So I don't know why McMillan was saying that about Trey Young, but Young's been the main scorer for the Hawks this year, distributing the ball as well. The addition of DeJounte Murray hasn't affected his assist numbers, and Young is finding more open shots because the Hawks have a lot of options on offensive side. I'm not worried about the blowout in this game because the Thunder have been very competitive this year. So I like Trey Young to show his worth tonight over 37.5 points and assists. Trey?
Yeah, and I'm going to kind of go the opposite way. And I think that you can look at this two ways. You could either say that Trey Young's either going to pout and kind of show his team, like, hey, I actually am hurt. That's why I'm not playing so good. Or he might show up and say, hey, I'm still Trey Young. I'm going to drop 40 tonight. I'm going to say that he's going to pout a little bit and not put up a lot of shots. I think that he's going to be a little butthurt that his coach didn't believe him. 27.5 points is a high line regardless. I mean, 28 points is hard to get into an NBA game. He's hit 28 points 3 out of his last 5, so he's only hit this under 2 games out of his last 5. So I'm a little nervous about that. But I'm going to rock with Trey Young under 27.5. If you feel like he will go off today and kind of show the world, like, hey, I'm still here, then I wouldn't mind taking the over here. But I've watched a lot of Big 12 basketball. I saw Trey Young in college, and, I mean, he just seems like a guy who's going to kind of hold a vendetta over his coach. So we'll see if he hits that over or under. I'm going to side with the under. And then my last play is going to be a rebound. So everyone loves taking rebounds, especially if it's Mason Plumlee. everyone loves Mason Plumlee. That's all he does is grab rebounds and get double-doubles. He's a 10-10 guy every night. No more, no less. And if you look at this, he's hit the over 9.5, 4 out of his last 5 games. He's been absolutely monstering the rebounds. Plumlee has been kind of getting disrespected this year. Not a lot of people know just how much he impacts the rebounds. He's basically the Hornets' only center that they have there. The only guy that they have over 7 foot. They have a very small team. So Plumlee grabs basically all the rebounds for the Hornets. I love that play, 9.5. That is probably my lock of the night there.
I love it. All right, Teats, how about you?
Well, I guess if we're going to stay on the Trey Young track, let's go ahead and run over to assists because I kind of agree with Bear. I think that he is a very proud person and he is a very good player in the NBA, and being told essentially that, if you can't come off the bench, don't come at all. It's almost like a shot at like your character. I think he's going to come out, and I don't know about the points, but I do think he's going to be dishing the ball around to make sure the teammates know that he still has their back even when he's hurt. 9.5 assists. He's hit it the last 3 games, 3 out of 5. And it kind of just depends on if it's a blowout or if he has to take over shooting. But I think that with the pieces around him, 9.5 assists is very, very easily done. The other play I'm going to do is going to be 3-pointers made. We're going to go back to the Magic, but no, I'm not taking Paolo. I'm taking Franz Wagner over 1.5 3-pointers made. The dude just loves to check up threes. Like, that is kind of his job. As you can see, this is also, he's hit it 3 out of the last 5. Philadelphia, Toronto typically are, even if their defenses aren't great, somehow teams still don't always play them well. I look for France to kind of bounce back after that Toronto game and drop 2 or 3 threes probably before the halftime ends.
I love that one.
I love that. And regardless of what happened with Trey Young tonight, it's going to be entertaining to watch. But that'll do it for our Monday, December 5th NBA player props. If you guys enjoyed the content, please make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. We've had a ton of support over the past week, so thank you guys so much for that. We really appreciate all the love. We'll see you guys next video, and thanks for watching.